Have you ever had a baking fail so bad that you wanted to actually destroy the whole project? Because I have, and here's what happened. Welcome back to the storytelling experiment. I have had plenty of baking fails in my life. This must have been 7 years ago because it was the first year that my grandparents on my dad's side had moved to Cedar City, Utah. They were living in Cedar City, and we wanted to celebrate with my grandma for her birthday because she was living closer to us, and we were the closest family to them and whatever. So I was like, thoughtful Ilah here, I'm going to make my grandma a cake because my husband and I, John, we made our wedding cake and it actually turned out pretty good. Now, is it the most amazing cake you've ever seen? No, but we made it and we liked it and it was special to us and created memories for us. And because of this, I had been into baking cakes and decorating cakes. I had made my sister a graduation cake. I had made myself like this really fun 20th birthday cake. I had, what else? I was in this like cake making and decorating kick. And so when my grandma moved closer to us, I decided that I really wanted to make and decorate a special birthday cake for her. So she's really into beautiful things. I thought, why not make this like beautiful flower pot cake? And on Pinterest, I had seen all these beautiful ideas of these flower pot cakes. And I was like, wow, these are so pretty. I can do this. Like, I made these other cakes. Why can't, as you know, I have this incredible belief in myself and confidence. I'm extremely confident. And then things go wrong and it just like doesn't work out, but it doesn't shake my confidence. I still have it. Anywho, I decided that I was going to handle this. So I don't know if I actually told anybody that I was doing this besides John. But I had attempted to make this cake 2 times. The first time, it didn't rise properly. And I was like, well, okay, I'll try it again. And so the next time it rose properly and then I tried to decorate it. It didn't turn out, like it wasn't cute. So again, back to square one. And I was on Pinterest again and I saw that you could actually, here's the issue. I was trying to make it look like a flower pot. Okay. And then flowers on top. And for whatever reason, I just couldn't get it to like look like a flower pot. So I looked on Pinterest and I saw that hypothetically, you can just bake the cake in an actual terracotta pot. Sounds easy enough. Sounds cool. So I went to Home Depot. I find this really awesome terracotta pot that's like pretty big enough for a cake. And I'm like, perfect. This is going to work out great. And so I take it home. I make my cake batter. My favorite cake at the time was this chocolate cake. And I think for my grandma, she likes strawberries and fresh fruit and whatever. So I was trying to make this like vanilla strawberry cake. And so, which fresh fruit is just hard to bake with in general, if you don't know that. I did not, which is why it wasn't rising properly. So I mix it up. I get the strawberries cut, whatever. It's all put together. I put it in this terracotta pot. I put it in the oven and set my timer, go about my business. I come back to check the cake. It had failed again. It hadn't risen. It was so dense. It was like dense but mushy. It wasn't working. And I was freaking out. Okay, another thing about this time period in my life was that I had started birth control because I had gotten married. I had done birth control for about 3 or 4 months, and then I decided that it was messing with my hormones way too much, and so I went off birth control. And this was all in this time period, so I'd like been on it, hormones crazy, tried to get off of it, hormones even crazier, and so I was kind of erratic. So John gets home from work, and he's like, hey, like, how's it going? You know, trying to be so sweet and nice. I pull the cake out, and I'm so mad, so upset. I literally want to take the flower pot and like slam it on the floor, but that's not safe. It's not a smart idea. And I just have these hot pads on my hand and he's coming in. I feel so bad for him. Honestly, like I've apologized to him so much about this. Okay. This is not my proudest moment. And I'm sharing this just because lots of reasons. Maybe you felt like this before. Maybe you've had a baking fail so bad that it has driven you to craziness. Okay. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just crazy. It's cool. It's cool. I have these hot pads in my hand and they're like the rubbery kind. I don't know what the material is called, but they're pretty thick and whatever. So John walks in, he's trying to talk to me, trying to be so sweet. And he's like, well, we could just go buy a cake. Like, it's not that big a deal. And this eyes turn red, little horns come out of my head, Kate, and I'm like breathing fire. Absolutely not. I take the mitt and I chuck it at the couch. Close to him, not at him directly, but close to him. Not okay. That's still not okay. Not going to justify. It was not okay behavior. And he's like, dude, like, chill out. Even angrier. Do not tell someone that's angry to chill out. Take the other one in my hand, chuck it at the couch. And he's like, okay. And I'm pretty sure that he like walks outside and leaves. And I just sit there and I stew. Eventually, I calm down. Come back to my senses. Come back to reality. He comes back in. I apologize profusely. And I say, it's okay. We don't have to do a cake for Grandma. I let it go. We go up to Cedar City. We have a lovely time. I think someone else had brought a treat, or Grandma had bought, like, I don't know. There was a treat somehow. I don't know why I had put this weight on my shoulder that I had to be the one to do it. I do that a lot. But it all worked out okay. And the next week, John and I took that flower pot out to the desert and we shot it up. So all ends well that starts horrible. What's that actual phrase? Ends well that, I don't know. Now I feel like I need to look it up. Oh. All's well that ends well. That's the phrase I was looking for. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you guys on the next storytelling experiment. Please don't think I'm crazy. Share your baking fails in the comments below. Let me know. Never try to bake in a terracotta pot unless you're like a professional baker and actually know what's going on, because I clearly did not. I had this delusional confidence in myself and it ended so poorly. All right. See you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.